Hello, welcome back to the channel. Vormithrax here, playing some more Warhammer Geheimnisnacht mod in Crusader Kings 2 with our Dwarven Kingdom of Ekrend. Alright, been a short while since I played, so it's going to take me a few minutes to get back into the swing of things. Here is the map. That's the political map, so if you haven't seen this before, we are Ekrend, this little purple monstrosity here. And what we're trying to do is primarily keep the Kamerion from coming north. I've also got a bunch of orcs that I've finally managed to surround, so I've got this all completed. This is impassable. So these are all surrounded completely, and I'm going to try to take them apart a little bit at a time. We'll see what we can do. The land is totally worthless to me for the most part, so I'm not sure. I'm just going to strike the orcs every once in a while just to keep them weak and get myself some glory, or if I'm actually going to take the land to keep shrinking them. Just takes a lot of time and effort to do this, so it'll kind of depend a little bit on the strength of some of my nobles that I've got in this area. See if they can prosecute some of these on their own, so we'll kind of see as time goes by. The Marigids have consolidated into a pretty big horde. That is another orc tribe, so I've got to be mindful of them. And that's the only other one I really border of any size. So Kamerion and the Marigids are my current problems that I've got to keep a very close eye on. Targets of opportunity are the Dazak. I'm going to finish those off, as well as the Rs, and these are actually Skaven. So we'll see if I can grab that especially. I'm not too concerned about that one. It's actually wasteland, so that's part of this central terrain that I just really don't care about. So I guess that shows it best. So yeah, this is all wasteland, just really, really awful economically. Down south, this is all swamp, which is also bad, but I needed to both block off the Kamerion as well as have a connecting point over to these mountain ranges that the dwarves like us really love. Back to the political map mode. So that's really the only reason I took this section and eventually pacified it. So, trying to remember last when we finished up, I had just taken this spot here, which is actually was a Skaven city, one of the rat creatures. 6 holds, as well as really high economic values. So I did take it, and it connects to this underground empire area right here. So this is the connecting point, Nathak. So I'm not sure actually how to tell my guys to move to that space. I haven't experimented with that yet. I'm not going to do anything with that for now. I'm just going to try to consolidate the holdings I've got. Focus on a few fights here while I let my nobles regroup and let some negative modifiers go down, and just keep a close eye on a few things. Oh yeah, I forgot. I got the Skabalglid tribe up here as well. That's goblins, so a little concerned about that. So yeah, we still got some more orcs to worry about, I guess. A little more than I thought. This is my ally, so Karakankor is an ally. And that's pretty much the local political situation. Up north, Sylvania finally did get defeated and shrunk back, so they actually hold more territory than I thought they would after the vampire count was finally destroyed. A lot of craziness going on up there. Looks like the elves still are now fully hold their island again. Yeah, can't tell. I'm not as familiar with the northeast or northwest side where the dark elves live. What's going on up there? Everything else looks still pretty fragmented. So let's get back into things here. Looks like they've got a rebellion going on. Good to know. That's rebels on my own land. They don't have enough to actually implement the siege. I'll think about that. Alright, so let's check our alerts. Get back into the swing. Don't have any grudges. A lot of kingdoms I can create. I'm not as well versed in the higher level political functions in CK2, so I don't think I want to create those currently. I think I want to wait until, and unless I can create the empire, then I can hand out kingdoms to people I trust. So I'm hoping to create Karak Angkor, but not sure I'm going to be able to anytime real soon. I got a long way to go, as you can see. Yeah, I got a long way to go. We'll see what we can do. Karak Angkor, the main kingdom of Karak Angkor, is actually held by quote-unquote the High King, who I don't agree that he should be the High King, and I'm going to try to take that from him eventually. But for now, they're pretty much the only other strong ally, potential ally in the area, so I'm going to leave them alone. Alright, I got to find out some way of busting up the Merigid. I'm hoping they'll just internally explode eventually. These orc tribes don't tend to stay together all that long, so I'm hoping for a civil war that fractures this and allows me to get access into here. Because I don't want to try to fight that straight up. He can just summon up way too many orcs. I think he's already done... Yep, he already attempted a Wog. He can't do another one for only 4 years. That's not a whole lot of time. Alright, plus I've got an upcoming problem. Old King Kurgan here is old, even for a dwarf. He's 334, so he's not going to hold out all that much longer. And as soon as I lose him, I'm worried about what's going to happen, because our accumulated honor is going to disappear. And that's my big defensive mechanism, is the accumulated honor that I've got, because if any of the greenskin tribes try to attack me, I can use that honor to buy, to do what's called summoning the throng. So I summon the dwarvish clans and throngs from the mountains, and they appear in my capital, and it's basically free troops. I buy them with the honor, and I can just buy as many as I can click, and it's 80 honor per click for 1,600 troops, and so that's what's helping me with these guys. If they get warlike and decide to try to come after me, I just summon the throngs and go smash them down again. So I need to do some time to build up, though. Yep, got my vassals' levies raised to long neg modifiers, so we're going to let that cycle down. I can press the de jure for that one. Not in a big hurry for that. That's hills. Not too bad, I guess. Alright, looks like I need another commander. Not Kurgan, thanks. Not Thurgrund. Looks like you're up. Alright, so I'm just going to let some time pass here. Yep, long reign. Oh, man, this guy likes to invite me to his little buffets. Sure, I'm not going to be doing anything specifically for a little while. We'll go ahead and let that run. Alright, Thane Belm has created the title Thanehold of Khazad Akarag. Alright. Okay, and that's fine. Hoping somebody would raise some local troops to take care of that on their own, but it's looking like it might not happen. Let's just raise these guys up and Go lift that siege. Alright, that's the other Thane hold. They probably spend all their accumulated money getting those Thane holds created. Speaking of which, I need to decide what to do with Komar. Alright, poet arrived. I've been nice to them so far. Oops. Reassign my marshal. Alright, so I need to make a decision on this Thane hold of Komar. So, a couple of my vassals are kind of torqued at me because they want control of Komar. I control the southern two parts as part of my domain, but these two guys are both lusting after the Thane hold title. Yeah, so I got a domain size of 5. I control my 3 in my home territory. I had to give this to my grandson a while back. A little torqued about that, but he's now my heir, so it'll eventually return to single control. But I got these two as well, and they're pretty well developed, so I've been holding on to them. That's these two guys. He wants, desires the Thane hold, and he desires the Thane hold. And they're two of my biggest troop supporters. They've got fairly low opinion, so yeah. High Crown Authority desires the Thane hold, and ambitious. Between those three, pretty big negatives that keep his numbers low. Not much. Well, really, I'm his heir? I haven't had much luck trying to do any kind of assassination plots or that either, so yeah, plot powers are going to be really low. I'm not likely to get anybody there. Just not sure how to deal with that effectively. Check in with chats. Yeah, I know about creating the kingdom for getting the de jure claims. And I do have, one of the reasons they're unhappy with me is I've got primogeniture. So I'm sitting on high Crown Authority, and I got primogeniture enacted. And let's go ahead and get them created. So Kingdom, how much is this going to cost? Get 400 prestige, 200 gold, 200 honor. Alright, now we've got a crap load of titles added on. Alright, lifted the siege. Levy negatives ticking down. I'm gonna hold out for a different tech and ooh, look at that, they changed name. Now they're Rotbone. And I'm hoping that these guys break up on their own and or get hurt so bad by somebody else in the area that they get weakened and I can try to go after that stuff. I would love to get a chance to take on all of this mountain territory, and that would be awesome. Ideally, I can get all of these cleaned up. They have been losing territories. That and that. That's new as well. Who the hell are you guys? Huh. Interesting. Kamerion Revolt. Oh, I'd love to see that. That's going to be entertaining. Some of these polities are getting big enough that I'm going to start getting worried as well. Some of them are chip specialists, and they might try to come across and mess with me. Yeah, the Qatar is broken apart. I don't know, there's going to be some interesting stuff happening down south. I would really like more time to get my infrastructure built up, because even though I look fairly big, most of my territory is actually worthless. So for economics, I've only got a few areas, and all of this is brand new, so it hasn't had time to really grow and develop infrastructure yet. What to do? Yeah, don't care about those messages. Let's check the laws one more time. So I'd lose the vassal limit to gain the domain size. Not real sure how to balance this. I haven't played far enough into CK2 to get a good feel for the upper level mechanics of kingdom and empire structures and so on. I think we'll leave it the way it is for the moment. Let the vassals' levies continue to tick down a short bit longer, then we're going to start declaring on some of these minor orcs. Get those taken care of. Again? No. Had enough of your dinners. What am I plotting? I forget. That's pretty funny. Lock power 99.3. That would actually be a backwards move now. Although I could hand them some of the minor titles and such. Alright, have to come back to that. That just changed. Alright, looks like we got some more orc tribes breaking up. Cool. Good news. Alright, who's coming after me? Uh-oh. That's what I did not want to see. Lovely. So, exactly what I didn't want. Rotbone has declared a great wog against me. With my one territory that's touching him. Yuck. So he's preparing the wog. So it's going to take a little while. I've got to get prepared because he's going to be able to bring a load of troops. This is going to be an ugly one. Let's check. I don't think I'm going to be able to cement an alliance with Karak Angkor in time.